This is the Xiaomi YU7 GT. Check this out. Wow, that's incredibly soft. The soul of the YU7 is still here, but this is the most powerful version yet. To match its performance, Xiaomi is introducing this new cherry purple red paint. I know what a lot of you are thinking at first glance. Probably reminds you of. Go ahead, type your guess in the comments. But seriously, this color is actually a bit darker. In direct sunlight, the pearl effect is also much more pronounced. The YU7's sculpted bodywork really brings out the highlights and shadows in the paint. I have to say, this cherry purple red really turns heads on the road. The other day, a guy in his 50s stopped me and asked, "Is this the new YU7?" That definitely made my day. Overall, the YU7 GT looks very similar to the standard YU7, but there are a few key differences. First, you can choose either the optional gold badge or the blacked-out emblem. Personally, I'd go with the gold badge. It gives the GT the same high-performance identity as the Ultra. The headlights also feature exposed carbon fiber trim, which does a great job of emphasizing the car's performance focus. Up front, there's a more aggressive integrated front splitter, along with matching black side skirts. Together, they give the car a much stronger forward-leaning sporty stance. From the front, you can also tell the body has been widened. The flared wheel arches are especially noticeable, and the hood's air vents are finished with carbon fiber trim. It also runs a staggered tire setup, with 265s up front and 295s at the rear on 21-inch Michelin Pilot Sport 5 tires. Braking comes from 6-piston front and 4-piston rear red Akebano calipers, paired with carbon ceramic brake discs. The calipers are a different shade of red than the body, but I think the contrast looks fantastic. The GT offers 3 different 21-inch wheel designs. This one isn't my favorite, but the twin 5-spoke design definitely gives it a performance look. I'm guessing this will be the standard wheel option. Let me know if you like these wheels. From the side, one of the YU7 GT's defining features is all the black exterior trim. The carbon fiber mirrors complete the blacked-out look, finished in gloss black. The carbon fiber mirrors complete the blacked-out look, finished in gloss black, giving the SUV a floating roof effect and cleaner body lines. You'll also spot a GT badge on the side. Remember these 3 numbers, 12, 15, and 18. That's 12 carbon fiber trim pieces, 15 GT badges, and 18-way power-adjustable front seats. Around the rear, all of this is carbon fiber, paired with the same 3-stage active rear spoiler as the Ultra for a much more aggressive look. The spoiler adjusts automatically to optimize aerodynamics, with 2 electric positions and up to 54 kilograms of downforce. Inside, the new track red interior is exclusive to the GT. I actually like it. The red accents are subtle instead of overwhelming. The Alcantara seats provide extra grip, helping keep you planted in place. And those 12, 15, and 18 numbers apply inside the cabin too. The carbon fiber trim and most of the GT badges are found throughout the interior, including the steering wheel, the seats, and the passenger side dashboard. All 4 outboard seats come with ventilation and massage, while all 5 seats are heated. Other features like the electrochromic panoramic roof and sun protection are the same as the standard YU7. Now let's check out the cabin and see how it feels. The track red interior paired with this steering wheel looks fantastic. The wheel has Alcantara where you grip it, carbon fiber on the top and bottom, plus a red center marker, a red drive mode button, and a red GT logo. It really creates a proper performance car atmosphere. Another big milestone is that the YU7 GT has now set a Nürburgring SUV lap record. Its driver also became the first Chinese racer to earn an official Nürburgring lap certification. That achievement definitely deserves a round of applause. That record car wasn't completely stock though. It was fitted with track tires and the full track package. So even with nearly 1,000 horsepower, always drive responsibly on public roads. Now that we're behind the wheel, let's switch to enhanced sport mode. Ready? Almost 1,000 horsepower. Whoa, that's seriously fast. When I first drove the standard YU7, I thought its power was already more than enough. But after driving the GT, I realized I was completely wrong. The more power you have, the more it delivers that pure, simple thrill of driving. It's the thrill of pure speed. The moment you floor it, your face feels like it's left behind. The power is addictive, but honestly, it's almost unusable on public roads. A light tap of the accelerator is enough to put you over the speed limit, so the fun only lasts a moment. Still, you can absolutely feel how powerful this car is, especially in enhanced sport mode. The synthetic sound and the red-themed cabin really put you in the mood, especially at night with the ambient lighting turned up. It genuinely makes you want to keep pushing the accelerator. Switch back to comfort mode and the sound disappears. The cabin is impressively quiet, although I actually enjoy the simulated exhaust note. Even at 30 or 40 kilometers per hour, it adds a surprising amount of excitement. This is the flagship YU7, but it's still below the Ultra. The Ultra has 3 motors and 1,548 horsepower. The GT uses 2 motors, a V6S up front, and the upgraded V8S Evo at the rear. Combined output is 1,003 horsepower. It sprints from 0 to 100 km per hour in 2.92 seconds and reaches a top speed of 300 km per hour. Those are seriously impressive numbers. Just think about how much a 1,000 horsepower car used to cost compared with today. And knowing this platform set a Nürburgring SUV lap record, even with the optional track package, adds a lot of appeal for anyone considering the GT. It's one of those achievements that makes owners feel proud every time they drive it. The performance is backed up by serious hardware, too. It uses dual-chamber air suspension together with dual-valve CDC adaptive dampers. Unlike a single-valve setup, compression and rebound damping can be adjusted independently. That means you can keep compression firm while making rebound softer, or tune it the other way around. It also gives the suspension a much wider adjustment range, from maximum comfort to maximum performance. On the road, though, the suspension always feels on the firm side, no matter which mode you're in. It never feels soft, and honestly, this car isn't trying to be. Even in comfort mode, it deals with big speed bumps quickly and cleanly, with almost no extra body movement. So if you're looking for a soft, plush suspension, this probably isn't the car for you. If you like a soft ride, this suspension will feel extremely firm. I actually prefer a tighter, more controlled setup, so even comfort mode feels well balanced to me. Switch to sport mode over a speed bump, though, and it's noticeably stiffer. The GT also comes with an electronic limited slip differential. You won't really notice it on normal roads, but on mountain roads, snow, or slippery camping trails, it really comes into its own. If one wheel loses grip, it instantly sends power to the wheel with the most traction, helping maintain both stability and forward momentum. It's a great feature, but during this test drive, we never really pushed the car hard enough to feel it working. The roads weren't challenging, and the tires always had plenty of grip. For daily driving, the 265/295 staggered setup is more than enough. If you're planning to hit the track, there should also be an optional semi-slick tire package. One thing that really stands out isn't just the GT. It's the YU7 itself. It simply doesn't feel like an SUV, whether you're looking at it or driving it. With its low stance, it feels more like a wagon or a shooting brake. It has the driving character of a sporty sedan. That's why a 1,000 horsepower powertrain doesn't feel out of place here. The acceleration is absolutely explosive. It's pure, instinctive driving excitement. People used to say EVs had no soul. I've said that myself. I thought only powerful gasoline cars could deliver that emotional rush. Now I think that's only because most EVs simply weren't powerful enough. When you combine huge power, a stable chassis, and immersive sound, you really do connect with the car. It doesn't have to be a high-powered gasoline car to feel special. Of course, the next time I drive a big V8, I might change my mind again. But right now, behind the wheel of this GT, the connection feels completely real. Xiaomi switch to comfort mode. Done. Acceleration mode set to comfort. See, it's instantly much quieter. The braking feels excellent, even with 6-piston front and 4-piston rear calipers. Plus carbon ceramic brakes, comfort mode keeps everything smooth and easy to control. The brake pedal is very linear, making it easy to modulate. Look at the way it pulls away in comfort mode. I'm giving it plenty of throttle. Yet it still feels surprisingly gentle. With this much pedal input, I'd normally expect the car to leap forward, but it doesn't. The difference between the drive modes is huge. Comfort is smooth and relaxed, while Sport sharpens everything, including the suspension. For me, there are two things that make the YU7 GT so enjoyable. First, the power is absolutely outrageous. It's the kind of raw acceleration that never gets old. Second, the completely different personalities you get from the drive modes. You can comfortably use it for everyday errands, then swap the tires and take it to the track. That kind of versatility is impressive. Performance cars didn't used to work this way. Back then, if you bought something track-focused, even a grocery run could be exhausting. Now you can have serious performance without sacrificing everyday comfort. You don't even need a racetrack. A weekend drive on your favorite mountain road is enough. It really feels like two completely different cars depending on the mode you choose. That's what gives this GT its unique appeal, and honestly a lot of its emotional value. At first, I didn't think it stood out much from the rest of the lineup. I figured anyone chasing performance would just buy the Ultra, but the GT has its own distinct character. The YU7 lineup is now complete with 5 different versions. The new rear-wheel drive model with the 73 kWh battery is expected to start at around 220,000 renminbi. Above that is the long-range version with the 96.3 kWh battery, followed by the Pro, Max, and GT. Each step up brings more performance. If you're mostly driving around the city, especially in southern China, I think the 73 kWh version is the sweet spot. If the price comes down a little more, it could become an even bigger seller. Unless you really want the extra performance, the standard YU7 is probably enough. That said, this cherry purple red paint is absolutely gorgeous. I think a lot of people will buy the GT simply because it looks so good, not because they're planning to take it to a racetrack. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with buying the one you love. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.